Talk about it with Franjez. Today we have two special guests. Today's guest is an actor, a video editor, a social media specialist. The list goes on. Today's guest is Angelo Scarfone and returning guest Jason Lacayo.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Woo! Thank you guys for being here. Thank you very much.
Happy to be here,
Appreciate
my
it,
brother.
bro.
Good. I'm glad. Start off with a little wellness check. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, I got no complaints, man. Great day today, so
I'm chilling.
happy to be in the building, man.
Awesome.
How are you doing, man?
Very well. Very well. I'm excited for this one. Returning guest, so it's less pressure, less questions. You can just assist.
Listen, it's all about my guy Angelo.
That's what I'm saying.
Man.
So these conversations are great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this one.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So let's start off from the beginning. Where were you born?
Okay, I was born in Port Chester, New York, United Hospital before they tore it down. After that, born and raised in Rye. And to this day, in Rye. I went to school out in Buffalo, but born and raised in Rye, that's where I'm from. Yeah. Graduated from Rye High School.
You went to Rye?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
I'm one of the very few that, I'm actually one of the only people from Rye that, do anything within the county. I'm like a one of one for my school, bro.
Yeah, because I don't really hear too many cats from Rye getting after it like that.
Yeah, nothing, zero.
What do you mean?
I mean, I feel like a lot of people from Rye, they took the Wall Street route. They went to school, got a job in business, and they took that route, or they took over their father's business.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
Hedge fund babies, bro.
I know a couple of people that they chased the dream, and my boy Richard Giacovis, he was a grade above me, and he kind of took the path I wanted to take and went to school for video journalism, and he's now
He's like an anchor or something, right?
anchor for Fox 5 News.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was a reporter for Channel 12, Westchester.
Yep.
Then he worked his way up. Now he works for Fox.
Oh, I didn't
5.
even know he was from Rye.
Graduated in 2009.
Oh,
I
shit,
graduated
did not know
2010. Yeah. Richard Giacovis, bro.
Very nice.
Rye, New York. Rye Rack.
Rye Rack.
Yeah. Yeah. Ask about him.
Shit, Rye Rack. I love it.
Oh, that's great. So let's jump into everything you do. Let's start off with the acting.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Binge 2017.
Funny thing about the acting thing, that's kind of really how I got into camera work. In 2017, I was actually working at Whole Foods, and Ryan Cavataro, who was my friend from Rye High School, came into my line when I was a cashier at Whole Foods, and he was like, "Hey, I don't know if you still do camera work," because in high school that's what I was doing. I was doing the announcements and doing stories and reporting for the high school news.
Oh shit.
And he saw me at working at Whole Foods, and he was like, "Hey, I'm still doing." He went to Yale, was working at Bloomberg, and was doing a whole bunch of production shit, doing his own short films. Basically asked me if I wanted to help him on set, he'd be open to teach me some things.
Yeah.
So without a doubt, I'm like, I'm out. What? Called out of work, and I met up with him at 7 a.m. in the city and helped him on set. Got a little acting role in the movie, where it was like a short series, and that was actually what got me started into getting my first camera, being helped part of Ryan Cavataro and John Sachs on Binge and Theme Night, and literally all the movies is directed by them. So they gave me my first taste of being, on a real set with cameras and stuff, and how to produce and how to direct people. And
So you got a formal background. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I've been doing camera work, yeah, man, since my mom was doing this, the whole home video stuff with the VHS stuff, and I've been wanting to do that.
It's a throwback.
So 8th grade, as soon as they started offering the program, I took it.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Still doing it. That's crazy.
I love it.
What was your first camera?
Yo, you guys ever remember the store Sam Goody?
Hell yeah.
I stole a camera.
My man swiped the camera.
And
Guy's a cop.
It's all good, bro. Statute of limitations is
they
up,
closed
man.
it down. Who's the CEO? I can say I'm the CEO of Sam Goody.
Yeah,
Nobody
statute of limitations.
Nobody's gonna
is
ask.
up, but he ain't even around no more. He put him out of business.
And I'm the reason why they had a business. And I was filming. This is like my Bam Margera, Viva la Bam days.
shit,
I was
yeah.
like, take the camera, and I was filming my friends skateboarding and stuff.
Okay.
And those videos are still on YouTube to this day. It's called Sorry.
Damn.
Because we were just acting like assholes to people. We were on the train filming. People were like, can you stop filming us? We put the camera right in their face. But this is 16, 17 years old, bro. And that was
because that's going back like Bam and those guys.
yeah. And then we were trying to be like Jackass, Johnny Knoxville and Steve-O and those guys.
Yeah, because before they were
skateboarders.
Jackass, they were CKY2K.
Oh, yeah.
They were doing that stuff, and then
Yep.
they graduated to becoming like
Literally, I was a
the
huge
superstars they were.
I was stealing the CKY DVDs from Sam Goody too.
Yeah, they've been around. Yeah, they were around for a while.
I've since matured that that phase.
steal anymore?
Nah, hell no, bro.
He's too grown for that.
I actually,
Good.
yeah, I'm too grown. I started getting carried away. I ended up going to Sing Sing, and
shit.
yeah, I learned my
Serious?
lesson. Yeah, yeah,
My man.
yeah. It was for a Scared Straight program, but I saw it.
Oh.
I saw it.
Hold my pocket.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, you think it's a game out here?"
It's a game.
Yeah, so no, I don't, sir. So yeah,
That's wild.
I learned.
Nice. I thought you really went.
Oh no, locked up in a maximum security prison. I probably would have been still in there.
I thought the stealing, like,
Oh
snowball.
no, I never got that far. Thank God.
He's like, I got a problem. I got sticky fingers.
I got Scared Straight.
That's what's up, though.
Let's talk about the high school news.
Yeah.
What was that like?
That was like a dream, bro. When I was a freshman in high school, and I seen like the seniors doing like, "Hey, good morning, my high school," and they were mad dry and corny. Here's today's announcements. I'm like, oh nah. When I become a junior, it was only for seniors. I said, when I become a junior, I'm gonna do that shit.
That's what's up, bro.
And I became a junior. I begged to the guidance counselor, I got to do the announcements. You know I'm comfortable on camera. I love doing it. I've been doing it since middle school, and they let me in the program in 11th grade, and I was doing the announcements.
You never when you went to Buffalo, you didn't go to school for like communication.
I did, but I only went for a year.
Oh, okay.
And I definitely was doing the Buffalo State news. I was doing the sports news. I wrote for the newspaper at Buffalo State. I was definitely continue.
That's what I wanted to go to school for, communications.
Yeah.
I thought I had like a little knack for that. You know what I mean?
So yeah,
Look
but
at you now.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I'm kind of still in the mix.
Yeah.
you
I just
are.
took a different route. You know what I mean?
when I was doing the news, though, a lot of teachers were against it. They were like, "This is not the BET news." Like I was like keeping it. Like I had my
You
intro
know what's
song.
wild? It's funny that you say that because I feel like when people used to broadcast, it was a certain type of style they were looking for, right?
Yeah.
But now if you really look at podcasts and like these like shows, like It Is What It Is, it's like our version of telling, sports and like
yeah,
current
more
events,
familiar.
and I feel like that's gonna change because like I was watching some NFL football stuff, and I'm looking at these guys, and it's like Terry Bradshaw, Howie Long, and they look old as shit. And no offense to those cats, but it's like Michael Strahan was the only one that like I was even interested in listening to.
Yeah,
'cause these
Terry
guys are,
Bradshaw
like,
is definitely shot.
yeah, they just look old as shit, bro. So it's like the tide is turning now. So like now you're seeing younger faces on there and people kind of with it. So you no longer have these guys that,
you
granted,
can
they're
make
superstars
jokes.
in their own
Yeah.
rights. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I don't think people want to see a bunch of fucking senior citizens
Right.
on the camera. So I think you're like a pioneer in your own right because you
Son.
kind of had the idea, right?
I want to do it my way.
Yeah, bro.
I want to do
And,
what I
like,
feel comfortable
They're
doing.
doing it now. That's the
Yeah.
trend now. So that's what's up, man. For you to have the foresight to know, like, yo, I want to do shit my way.
Yeah.
And eventually the pendulum swung our way. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. So
What's up, bro?
I did the high school announcements. It was doing stories, funny stories like celebrity lookalikes with the teachers and the staff and stuff. Like I was
shit.
like kind of doing it like pushing the envelope, not
Yeah.
doing like your cookie cutter. Like people were doing stories like, oh, let's see what's inside the cafeteria food. Like, bro, nobody gives a damn about
Nobody gives a
that.
shit about
I'm gonna try
that,
to
yeah.
stir up some. Who's your Valentine? If you could date the teacher, who teacher would you date? Like I would bug it out.
My man was
Like I was doing funny
he was
stories.
doing the edgy stuff.
Yeah, I was doing
that's
edgy
what's
stuff.
up.
And I loved it. I liked the attention I was getting. But when I went to Buffalo State, it was a step backwards because I went to Rye and everything was so high tech and up state of the art that when I went to Buffalo State, it was going back to the 80s.
Yeah.
With equipment. Like they were using like real VHS shit
Resources,
still and
bro.
like
That's what it
overhead
comes down to.
projectors. Yeah, it was crazy.
What it comes down to, yeah.
So, but I still made it work. I loved it. I
Fire,
love being have my voice heard. I love it.
So why'd you only do a year there?
$40,000 a year, and my parents were like, "Bro, we got two other sisters that are like right underneath you. Y'all can't go to college at the same time." And I was like, I'll take the. I'm good. I went to the Air Force afterwards, dropped the fuck out.
Yeah, we spoke about that.
Basic
Yeah.
training. I did 2 months, and I was like, honestly, bro,
Said this shit ain't for me.
it's not for me, man. I mean, it was. I would have did it, but they kicked me out. I mean, they're like, you got to go. I was like I was just acting a fool. Like I was falling asleep. I was exhausted. I was laughing. I couldn't keep a straight face. Like, bro, you got to go, bro.
You know what's crazy? That's like the smarter of the branches. Like, you got to score a certain. Like,
I'm smart. I'm just immature, bro.
Yeah, bro. So like
I'm
that
smart
just
as hell.
kind of. I mean, you were a smart guy. You just didn't really apply yourself there because that wasn't your niche. You know what I'm saying?
No. I mean, those people that were in the Air Force, like they're born and raised military. My dad is military. His dad was military. Me, I just was bored.
Yeah,
I'm like, let me see what the Air Force is talking about. I heard they pay the most. I know I could. All you have to do is get a 60. I could do that.
Yeah.
And they were like, bro, you actually have to want to serve the country. I was like, oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, my bad.
I heard he was giving out Chargers and Hellcats.
Damn.
That's great.
Yeah, so I only did basic. I didn't even graduate basic training. They kicked me out of basic training. Thank God, because I think you could get locked up for anything like for dereliction.
You get like court martial.
So it was like less than 180 days. Just go home and don't ever try to.
Don't ever come back here again.
That's why if there's a draft, I'm good. I'm banned from the armed forces.
Yo, that's crazy.
I'm good. Like, oh, see y'all. I'm already kicked out.
What happened after you got kicked out?
I ended up getting a job at a sneaker store at Finish Line. I mean, this is all before I was 21. Like, I'm only 19 at this point.
Okay.
And I got a job at Finish Line. Started working at Rye Beverage Mart, delivering beers to country clubs and stuff. Then I got my job at Costco and Whole Foods. And then that's when I met Ryan Cavitaro. Started doing shit like motherfucking Theme Night and that other movie. And started...
Binge,
yeah. And then I started doing camera work.
Yeah.
I was doing stand-up comedy, too, at the time. So I was trying to get my credits up. I was like, I
jack of all trades, bro.
I'm a polymath. It all makes sense, right? Polymath is a jack of all trades.
Yeah, my man does.
great segue. Polymath Network.
Yeah, bro.
Let's talk about it. What is that?
So it originally started with Polymath Media. I was a videographer, a cameraman, so I was doing everything: music videos, weddings, graphic design, you name it. I was doing it. Jack of all trades. I slowly started getting into podcasts more once I started working with Andrew Schultz and Charlamagne with Brilliant Idiots and stuff, and DJ Sus One. So once I started investing in my podcast equipment more, I had people reaching out to me asking me to get them started with podcasting, and I kind of made a family for all the local heads that wanted to start a podcast with me, with my help. And I named it the Polymath Network. So what I do with the Polymath Network is produce 5 podcasts. It was only for Westchester podcast, but I've networked since then. I went to a Black Effect festival in Atlanta, Invest Fest, met a couple of people. So now Polymath is expanded all the way down to North Carolina, all the way up to Connecticut, and producing podcasts via Zoom. People recording it, sending me files, I'm editing it, and I also make sure they get their clips for social media, full episode on YouTube, audio on all streaming platforms, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Amazon Music. And I also make sure that
it's like a one-stop shop.
I reach out to sponsors, and we get the views. We have this retention rate. We'll shout out your business if you want to help cover an episode or two. And so I'm helping these podcasters that have a voice but don't know the business side to it get their feet wet in the podcast game and helping them grow.
I told you, my man, it was tapped in. And then I tell you that before he came in here. I said, this dude is tapped in, bro.
Is this whole thing sales? What's going on here?
Polymath Network, baby. We got merch. We got it all.
I was kind of telling him, like, before you got in here, like, when we had our interview, you were kind of breaking it down for me. Yeah. I was like, yo, this dude's super tapped in. And then I kind of was paying, like, closer attention to what you're doing. I was like, this dude, he knows a lot of people, man. He's got his hands in a couple different pots. Yeah. Man. He's a good guy to know.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of relaying that to Fran because I was just like, man, like,
I studied the podcast game at the highest level with iHeartRadio, and I've talked and I've asked questions, and I've been mentored by people that made millions of dollars off of podcasting. And it's a blessing that I could help people out. That people reaching out to me like, bro, we got to start a podcast. I want to help you. I need your help to start a podcast, and I'm glad to do it.
Yeah, that's what's up, though, bro. And you seem very knowledgeable, which is great, because when I say like seem knowledgeable, it's not saying that you aren't, but like a lot of the time you get people that are gatekeepers. They don't want to give game. They don't want to be like, hey man, obviously it's your business, but a lot of people are like, like I could tell you certain aspects of it, but I can't tell you the whole thing. And I feel like when we had our conversation, you were kind of giving me like little tidbits, like, all right, this is how you kind of do this, you kind of do that, like that, and I can help do this. Anybody I've ever met in this space has been a fucking gatekeeper, my man. Like I'm telling you, like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like not trying to help nobody.
Well, what I come to realize is, bro, because people try to gatekeep me too. I'm like, bro, it's all good. But what I realize is I tell people everything. I could tell people the whole recipe. you got to put the work in.
Yeah, facts.
Like people are like, I'm not doing all that. All right, it's not gonna work.
All right,
But this is
gonna
what
work,
I
yeah.
do. Like this is what I did, and this is what I do. This is what I've sacrificed, and I'll tell you the whole thing. I know you're not gonna do it, or I know certain people aren't gonna follow
Facts.
through with it because it's the way I wake up at 4 a.m. to start editing shit, bro. And I know 90% of the people that want to do this stuff is not gonna work that hard.
Is this like this your full time?
I don't have a job.
That's what's up,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm a straight content creator, editor, bro.
Man.
I got my hands are full too. Like I don't have an empty plate. I'm editing stuff all day.
That's what's up, though, bro.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Living the dream. That's what I say. Fuck it.
Yeah, it took me a while though. I worked 3 jobs at one point, you know, to invest in myself. I would start at Rye Beverage Mart in Rye, deliver beer, and I didn't have a car at the time, so I would walk. I don't know if you guys know how Portchester is.
No, I don't
Yeah, I'm
know.
familiar with Portchester.
Okay, so I work in Rye, the Rye Beverage Mart. Then I'd either take a taxi or walk up the post road to Whole Foods, where Whole Foods is.
Shit.
From Rye, yeah. Work at Whole Foods till like 3 o'clock, and then from Whole Foods I would walk to Costco to clean the bakery. So I'd just walk past the post road, past Popeyes,
Man
and
was getting his steps in.
yeah, and then
Shit.
close at Costco.
Why were you going so hard to save up? For,
Oh, I was on my own. Yeah, I got kicked out the crib, bro. Once I got kicked out the Air Force, my dad was like, "Bro, you're a fucking bum, bro." He wouldn't do, yeah.
You're a
So I had to work 3
fucking
jobs to
bum,
pay rent, you know, and to try to get a car.
My man was grinding.
And yeah, definitely was grinding. But I saved up. Thankfully, I was working at Costco. Bought my computer from Costco for the low, you know. And same with my camera. Shout out to Ryan Cavataro. Told me about which camera to get. This would be perfect for a beginner to start off. That's not too shitty, but not too advanced. Which was a Canon 70D. This is before all streaming shit. This is just.
I
for
have
the
that
videos.
camera.
Yeah.
Not right here, but
Yeah, and bro, yeah, it's been a journey. So definitely been a journey.
I'm happy you mentioned that, like the process, because I think people just see this right now and they don't understand that aspect of it.
Exactly.
Shit don't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to.
Oh, I was
That's why I asked
struggling,
this
bro.
question.
Boots
I
to
want-
grind.
I
I'm
want-
getting
Just
after
starting to care about what the hell I wear now, bro. Like, bro, I was just a hustler. I was just a hustler. My dad's a worker. Like my dad doesn't really believe in like investing, or he's like very old fashioned. I'm putting the work in. He's been a mechanic for 50 years. He's 70 something, still working on his cars and stuff, bro, at the garage. And
I knew that type of shit wasn't for me, man. Like
Yeah.
I knew I was gonna do the hard work till I was like 42, 43.
Oh, I never
And
believed
then I'm
that.
chilling after that.
That shit used to make me cry at 8 years old. Like, bro, I think get a job one day and like have to work in the office or something for a majority of the day. Hell no.
I think that's the key to happiness, right? You got to figure out.
It's freedom.
Yo, thank you. Key to happiness is freedom. Like if you know what the worst part about like my job is? I have to ask another grown man when I can take a day off. Like, hey man, is it possible that you can extend the courtesy of giving me a day that's owed to me?
And ruin someone else's day because now that someone's got to cover for you.
Not even because even if they don't have to cover for me, right? Yeah. Like it's my day, right? And someone has the power to tell me, nah, go fuck yourself. You got to come in.
Oh, they hated me at Costco. I never got a.
and you got to do a double.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like they could just ruin your whole fucking
never got
day
a
like
The
that.
whole day.
Never got approved.
So I told myself, I said, when this shit is done, I will never ask another grown man for a day off, for permission to take a fucking day off.
I
I
haven't
go on
clocked in.
vacation. Can I go on vacation?
bro.
I haven't
Like,
clocked
I don't
in
know.
since
We got to
2019.
shuffle some days around. You know, you're fucking me, kid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta cover this.
What, the Juneteenth again? Oh, God damn, Sarge.
Fuck, bro. It's like, I just,
Can I have a day off? You're fucking me, kid.
yeah, you're fucking me. I gotta backfill this. I gotta do that. Like, it's always like a heavy lift. You know what I'm saying? So for me,
course.
We got the rookie fucking up.
yeah, bro. So I was just like, yo, at the end of the day, when I'm done with this shit, I'm done with it, man. So it's like, it kind of gives me hope to hear your story. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
You
all
have
right.
kids?
No.
I mean, that's good because, bro, I work, so I wouldn't even have time because I work, like, literally, my kid is my computer. That's who I'm on the computer literally 17 hours of the day, just editing. Not only am I editing the clips for my page that you guys see, I'm editing the clips for every podcast that I produce, too. So all the content you see with my Polymath logo on it, it's me cutting that shit.
Yeah.
I'm also
So you
uploading
don't
audio.
outsource nothing.
I don't trust anybody enough yet.
It's a fact. I was talking about
Nah,
that.
you know what it is? You're doing everything. So once you outsource, you're going to be able to hire and fire easily because you know what you expect. You expect nothing less than what you can produce.
Right.
You want actually somebody that could do better, right?
That, or even if they do want to do it for an affordable rate. If someone is at an affordable rate, if someone was like, bro, I'll cut the clips for you for free, oh, you can do it. But people be like, oh, it's $150 for 3 clips, and it's just they're doing Opus clip. Bro, it's like, bro, I put seasoning. I'm cutting out dead spots. Like I'm putting seasoning on my clips, bro, adding it life and so I'm telling a story with my clips,
A
bro.
little fucking season.
100%. But what I'm saying is, since you do it all, once you do outsource, it's going to be great because you know exactly what to expect.
Yeah, they do it better than what you did.
Yeah, you're not settling. It's going to be amazing once you outsource. Because same thing with me. I do everything myself.
Like I could send Tim would probably be down to edit for me, but if I send Tim clips and they come back and it's like, bro, these aren't gonna slap, bro. These are dragging. It's like this is why I don't ask nobody to do nothing.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, you have a particular style too. Like you have a way.
There's a way to engage an audience.
Yeah. So like I feel like I think that's the hardest part about this business, right? Because you have AI now that can fucking kind of do what you do, but you have your. It ain't the same, exactly. 100%. So you have your own style, you have your own flair to what you do, and like the average person is gonna be like, "Nah, well, fuck it, I'm just trying to pump out clips. It is what it is, whatever."
Trying to make this money real quick.
Yeah, but
you just gotta find that person. That's what it is. You gotta shop around. But when you're ready, when you're too overwhelmed, when your plate is beyond spilling over
in this business, is like finding motherfuckers that's reasonable. Like if you like, I can understand if I'm getting to if you see me, I'm getting to it, right? But I'm just starting, right? So meet a nigga in the middle. Fuck, you know what I mean? Like, help me out.
It's business,
nigga. But
you know that's why Tim told me too in the conversation we had. Like, bro, I was like, Tim, why you helping me out so much? He goes, bro, I see the vision. You know, I feel like once you build something, the people are gonna come. Like, I want to help. Like, I want to be part of the success story or whatever. I want to be part of the vision, and that's what it is. Like, people, like when rappers come up to me and like, bro, I can't find a team to help me. Yeah, because you're not providing anything for them. You want to take the spotlight and barely give your people credit. You know, that's why when you start providing shit for people, like let's say you had a videographer and you could put him in a position to get exposure at least, like bro, a younger gentleman would probably be down for that. Like me, and when I was working at Costco, I would have loved if you hit me up like, bro, you're a videographer, I could use your help. Like this guy got all these followers. This might be a breakthrough for me, you know. So that's why I provide. Like, bro, I bring Tim to places. He wants to help me out filming. Let's go to a feature presentation event or something. You know, whenever I get a possibility to, you know, I just try to provide a light at the end of the tunnel so people want to help me out.
Yeah, like I got a media guy and like he gets busy during certain times of the year because he he does his coaching and he has like an A job, but like he's definitely been in rooms with people of a higher echelon because like he ran around with me for a little bit. And that's what I'm all about, like, helping others, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just hard in this business to try to figure out, like, because it's very hard to be a one-man band. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's super hard only because it's like you can only do but so much, right? You're trying to interview somebody, you can't hold the fucking camera and interview somebody. I could put it on a tripod, but like, let's say now we move into walking and talking type of, you gotta have somebody to hold the camera. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot and it gets a little overwhelming. So sometimes it's kind of cool to have somebody who sees the vision and is like, I bet, I'm gonna help you out here. You know what I'm saying? And then in turn, him being around you, frequenting the places that you're frequenting.
Yeah,
like he gets put in position because they're like, oh, all right.
I literally posted a quote earlier that said, you could do anything, but not everything.
Facts.
And by that, you're gonna have to spread the weight out, bro. You could do anything you want. You could. No, I ain't gonna doubt you. You could do anything, but you can't do it all at once.
I like that.
Word. You can't do everything.
Knowledgeable cat.
Tell us about dingle hoppers.
Shout out to the dingle hoppers. Yo. Those are man, they got me started in vlogging, man. So they're a YouTube family.
Okay.
And they're deep in the game, bro. They're related to a FGTV who's got millions of followers, millions of subscribers on YouTube. And they're a huge YouTube vlogging family, bro. They travel the world, and that was my first client that I started editing for.
Oh shit.
And he would send me files through Dropbox, and he would give me $150 for me editing his vlogs, from adding sound effects and pop-ups and just my ADD, my creativity. I was like, oh, I can make this shit hilarious compared to what he was doing. And now that I think about it, he was making thousands off my videos, and I was making 100. But yeah, that was actually dope. I forgot my friend Juice, my friend Rob Stingone. He was working at a Lexus dealership where he worked at with this guy Steve
Stingone.
And
Portchester.
Yeah, bro.
They had like a body shop.
Yeah. So that's the son.
That's crazy.
That's the son. Yeah.
All right, okay.
And yeah, he put me on. I had a meeting with him at Starbucks in Greenwich, and he was like, "Bro, do you think you can edit like this?" I was like, "Bro, I could edit like that, absolutely." And then he gave me a couple files, edited it, cooked it up, and it was doing that shit for him for like 5 years until YouTube started changing their policies and started reducing their rates. Like YouTube, from like 2011 to like 2020. Was paying people, bro.
Yeah.
Paying people.
Then they had to adjust. Yeah.
Yeah. And but yeah, they use Steve and the Aquino family and the Dingle Hoppers. They got me my editing bag, bro. I learned so much. Like he paid for my Premiere subscription, all that shit, so I could edit. And really, he really just let me learn how to edit by using his vlogs. Like I really learned how to edit by editing the Dingle Hoppers.
What do you use now to edit?
I use Premiere still.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't switch it. I mean, I've been using Premiere for over 10 years now. So I could do that shit with my eyes because I know all the shortcuts. I'm cutting. I know everything about Premiere, bro. I'm literally an expert at Premiere.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go back to you said you produced for Charlamagne the God.
Yeah.
You were a videographer or what?
Yeah, as a videographer. So back before the pandemic, we used to do a whole bunch of events. I got in the loop of Charlamagne by listening to his podcast, Brilliant Idiots. And I remember one episode he was like, bro, I just dropped this book and I'm doing a book signing and I ain't got no content. So if anybody wants to pull up with the camera and shoot for me, I'd be greatly appreciated. So I was like, oh shit, I'm doing that. Called out of work at Costco, went to the city. The book signing was at 7 p.m. I was there at 2 p.m. waiting, bro. I got food, sat outside, was the first one in line, had the first seat. And shot a recap for Charlamagne, and I went home, edited it for him, gave it to him that night, and he posted the first thing in the morning.
That's crazy.
And literally, I did it for every single book signing he did. He was at Barnes & Noble's Fifth Ave, Brooklyn. What's the name of the college in Maryland? Morgan State.
Okay.
Drove to Morgan State in my hoopty.
Damn.
And, everywhere. Virginia, Rhode Island. And I was filming a recap. And every night, I would go home, edit him, and then send it to him that night. And
quick turnaround.
And yeah, he was like, bro, I need you part of the team. And
what's up, bro?
he gave me his number and told me to pull up to the podcast, and I started helping, doing his extracurricular shit. Well, he would do panels with like Forbes, and we went to Michigan to do a mental health gym. I forgot the name of it. Oh man, I can't think of it.
The name doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
what your story makes me think about is people would call that, oh, you got lucky.
No.
But it's really being prepared for the moment.
Yeah, I had a vision. I had a game plan, bro. Like I had almost a foolproof plan. Like there's no way you can't like ignore this. Like I'm giving you great videos that nobody else. Bro, I'm thinking, bro, there's no videographers here. There's Charlamagne the God.
Yeah.
There's no other videographer here
You know what it is too? I feel like a lot of people won't capitalize on that
because they're not getting paid.
because they're not getting paid, and that's the problem. Like you got to crawl before you run, right? And some people don't see that, and I noticed that with the younger generation. Like I'm a lot older than you guys, but like this generation wants shit right now. Like now you need to pay me this, but you're not proven.
I know my worth.
Yeah, like but you ain't never put in work to show me what you're worth. So at the end of the day, like you showing up and betting on yourself.
Yeah.
Right. You say you hopped in your hoopty, drove down to Morgan State.
Right.
Like ain't too many people gonna do that, bro.
Came back
So,
that
like,
night. That was up
and that
to
shit
5
paid
a.m.
off tenfold.
Yeah.
99% of people won't do that.
They're not doing that shit.
Nobody. People were trying to tell me when I was doing that little hustle, like that stretch, they're like, you're not charging him? Why are you not charging? You need to charge him thousands, bro. Charlamagne the God. And that's why you working at Marshall's, bro.
Yeah,
it's like,
that's right. Yo, here's what I learned, man. This is a little gem, right? If you are standing next to somebody who's already established, bro, it is automatic. Like they're gonna be like, "Oh, this your guy?" Bet. Next thing you know, you in the building, only because you're working with him. Now they don't know if you're getting paid or not. They just know that you work with Charlamagne the God. He's already got a reputable name. He's already established.
Yeah.
Oh, so he running with Angelo? Angelo's good with me. He's one of the cool kids.
Yeah.
Let me hire this guy for this. And that's how you get the fucking ball
If
rolling.
he trusts his video work, he must be A1.
Yeah, he got to be A1 exactly. So
and that's
it's
one thing I didn't really fucking realize too. Like I wasn't using my leverage enough back then either. Still not to be
you were
honest.
fresh,
But
though.
but
You were
but
fresh in the
honestly,
game.
is that goes with the inexperience. But now you got a little skin in the game, right?
Yeah.
You got a little,
Yeah.
you're a seasoned vet to it. So
Right.
now you're making power moves.
Right.
At the end of the day, bro, you bet on yourself, and a lot of people ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the fact that you bet on yourself, you put yourself in
it.
a position to win.
Yep. My back was against the wall.
Yeah,
Crazy.
man, that's
bro.
a fact. But you a lot of people like that doesn't even matter to them. Like back to the wall, they be like, oh, fuck it, something's gonna come around. You was like, nah, I got to go out and get it.
I saw
And you
Atlanta
did, bro.
took that shit. He said
That's
that shit on the
what's up, bro.
podcast, bro. I need a videographer. I was like, I got this.
That's what's up, man.
fire.
Paid off tenfold, brother.
It'd be it because once I started working with him, everybody from iHeart wanted to work with me. DJ Sus One. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm covering the concerts.
See what I'm saying, bro? I feel like you always somewhere, man. I'll be on your page.
I know so many people now. It's so dope, bro.
That's what I say. Tapped in.
I could literally be in the city. I could literally be in Times Square. I'm gonna know somebody, bro. Like I'm gonna be in Brooklyn. I'm gonna see somebody I know. It's so crazy.
This is a good kid to know. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
What's up,
That's
bro?
awesome. So you touched on stand-up comedy. How did that start? Did you like really focus on it, like try to make it a career? Or was it just for fun?
Yeah, it was embarrassing, but I tried it. Growing up, everybody's been telling me, "Yo, you're funny as hell, bro. You need to do stand-up comedy. You need to do stand-up. You funny as hell." I'm like, all right, I'll try it. Started doing a couple open mics. I'm reached out to my friend Marcus Banks. He wasn't my friend at the time. I Googled like not Westchester comedians, and he popped up.
Was he from New Row?
Yeah. And he was like, "Yeah, bro, pull up." And he was doing a comedy show. He was hosting like a New York Institute of Technology fashion show.
Okay.
And I was like, "Hey, bro, I wanted to know if I could shadow you for the night. Yeah, I'm trying to get into comedy." And he was like, "Yeah." And I went to his show, and he took me under his wing, and I got to talk to him, pick his brain, and he started giving me shows. And I started doing comedy shows. The only problem was I didn't have no jokes. I thought I was funny, bro. I had a bunch of one-liners. I was 19. I didn't have any experience, so I didn't have any trauma yet, no nothing. I was trying to make like one-liners like, I don't even want to talk about it, to be honest. I don't even got a joke to say. But yeah.
The hardest part is coming up with a routine.
Yeah, set.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to be up there for 15 minutes. You got to talk about some relevant shit that's going to engage the audience and get laughter out of them.
Yep.
And if you ain't got a fucking plan, you're going to go up there with some one-liners, you're going to be fucking throwing.
I was getting signed. I was getting crickets. And I was doing shows in like the heart of Yonkers, and like there was a place called the Lumi Lounge in near a show, and I was doing comedy shows at the Mansion in Mount Vernon, and I was doing literally
Tough crowd,
I was doing like
Tough crowd.
people don't get my sense of humor, bro. Like I was making borderline gay jokes. They're like, "Get this guy the fuck off the stage, bro."
Yeah.
And I quit comedy.
You got to write good and you got to deliver.
Oh, that's the thing too. Oh, I was stuttering on stage. I was forgetting my set.
Oh shit!
Get the fuck out of here.
It ain't as easy as it looks.
And I was getting such great opportunities and just bombing after bombing because I have the look. I have like an audience. Like I had a following or whatever. People were supporting me. People were coming to the shows. I would just stink on stage.
Shit ain't for
I even
everybody.
did comedy classes, bro.
Shit ain't for everybody, man.
I did comedy class at the Levity Live. But it's just, I mean, I'll probably be more of a writer. But on stage, bro, this shit's not easy.
Nah, definitely not. The pressure's
Easy.
on.
Pressure's on.
Every
yeah.
second moment.
Stand-up comedy's got to be one of the hardest
Every
professions.
second
Either
moment.
And the worst part is like
second
if there's like
matters.
dead space
yeah,
and they're just looking at you looking at them, you're like,
you got to be quick.
shit is wild.
Yeah, man.
Stand-up comedy and baseball, hardest jobs, and maybe a police officer, maybe depending on what city.
Nah, police work ain't that hard.
Word,
You just gotta have patience. That's it.
word, exactly.
I like that. What religion did you practice during your childhood?
I guess I mean, technically, Baptist Episcopalian. I went to AME church, Baptist Episcopalian, but I mean, black church is black church.
Yeah, facts.
And I was the organist at my church since I was 12 years old.
Oh shit! You be on the keys?
Yeah.
Oh,
And my mom was a choir director growing up. Went to Sunday school, but definitely grew up in the church.
that's what's up.
Yeah, I know a
Didn't
couple
know
of
that
scriptures and
about
stuff.
you.
Yeah.
Some
My
new
mom,
shit
my
about
mom was
this
an
guy.
extremely God-fearing woman. Like almost like, "Mom, chill, bro." And
Too much.
Like, bro, mom, not everything gotta be a scripture. Everything gotta be a lesson. Damn. But nah, yeah, I definitely grew up in the church.
And what's your relationship with God today?
I mean, what up? We chilling? We good?
That's the big homie.
Yeah, what's up? You see what I'm doing? I see you too. I appreciate you. And I want to say I'm exceptionally spiritual, but I appreciate the prayers people give me and my blessings.
That's what's
You
up,
know,
bro.
you won't. I'm not gonna lecture anybody and tell them, "Well, that's the God won't use." I know how to live right. I mean, I kind of believe in karma. I don't know. I just try to do the right thing for however other people feel.
So I had a conversation about karma. It's funny that you touched on that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's people who wake up and have like their intention is to fuck somebody else's day up, right?
That's every girl in the world.
And then there's people who are out here moving and they honestly like they don't know any fucking better, right? So who is the person that's gonna get karma? The motherfucker that's waking up and like purposely fucking up people's days, or the guy who's running around here and don't know any better, or girl that doesn't know any better. Like that's why for me karma's like a little weird, because
When it comes to karma, they're both getting it.
They're both gonna get it.
It doesn't matter if you are consciously doing wrong
Every
or
dog has his
unconsciously
day.
doing wrong. Is you're doing wrong,
Because you're gonna do it to the right one.
right? Either you know it, if you don't know.
Yeah, because
you're
I just
still
have a
doing
theory.
wrong.
I have a theory like there's no such thing as perfection, right? If you chase perfection, that's a never-ending race. You could quote me on that shit.
Never
too.
be satisfied.
Right? You'll never
No,
be
but
satisfied.
let's get deep.
I mean,
Jesus, the most famous person to ever walk this earth. Everybody wants
And on
to
water.
walk through him. He was perfection.
yeah.
He lived
That's why they was hating on him.
through love. Exactly. He lived just through love. Your whole religion is based on his life, on his teachings.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what perfection is. Living through love 100% no matter what, never even giving into negativity in
here's-
any aspect of your life.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Let's
here,
do it.
right?
I love these
Right.
topics.
Like my thing is like, so we're born with original sin. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, right? And Eve was like, yo, that motherfucker, you see that apple over there? You go get that apple. Right. So now that has tainted us as human beings. So we are never like, we're made in his likeness, but we are never going to achieve his level of perfection. Right. So the best thing we can do is try to walk in his steps, but we're going to fall short because we were created in his image, but we are not God, right? We are not the son of God either. So at the end of the day, I feel like I give myself a moral report card every single day, and I am never a fucking A, ever. You know what I'm saying? I'd be lucky if I finish a day with a C. A C is a good day. Somebody's going to cut me off. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say some crazy shit.
Can't
in
reach
the
for the
car,
gun. Can't
you know
reach
what
for
I
the
mean? And it's like, but honestly, like we're emotional creatures, right?
Yeah.
Somebody says something to you, and instead of saying like, I should have patience and grace with this human being, you can tell them, go fuck yourself. Yeah. Next, thing you know, that escalates, and now you might be putting hands on somebody, or somebody might be putting hands on you.
I watch too many videos where people are just shooting people now to put hands on somebody.
Shit is wild out here, man. I mean, now I'm older, so like for me, when people start to engage in some kind of fucking crazy talk, I'm like, I'm gonna keep it pushing, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't make it this far.
That's what it is. That's living through love. No matter what's going on, you're not letting anything affect you. You're letting everybody be, and you're yourself.
I be having days, bro.
I know.
Somebody goes, I'll be like, yo, what the fuck is? And then you kind of lose it because you know what it is? I think a lot of people confuse kindness for weakness.
Of course.
Because I wake up and choose peace every single day doesn't mean I'm not a warrior. It means I'm gonna fucking cut your head off. But it's like, come on, man. Like at the end of the day, respect is respect, right? I give every person the same amount of respect.
Was it while you're on the job?
Nah, like sometimes like because that shit don't even bother me. You want to know why? Because the person's not talking to me. Exactly. They're talking to the uniform. They're talking to the
they don't know you.
What I represent. It's when it's like if you walking through fucking Whole Foods, right? Or Trader Joe's. Nobody's gangster in Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, but hey, you bumped me,
Shit,
man.
I was when I worked there.
Listen, man, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you out here buying organic chicken, you're not a gangster. You know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get through life and stay out the way. It's just very hard to be like even keel all the time. We're emotional creatures. Sometimes we respond out of emotion, and I'm just mature enough now to fucking calibrate that shit and be like, all right, maybe that's not worth it for me to say or do whatever it is that I'm about to do or I'm thinking. I slow shit down now because 21-year-old Jason is not the same as current Jason. You feel me?
But that's the goal, to be where you are now, and that's what it's all about. Jesus wasn't perfect. He never preached perfection. It's everything you do it with love. Even when you make a mistake, notice what you did and try to never do it again. And if you slip up again, it's okay. But
You're a religious person like that?
I'm not. Recently, I've been looking into spirituality, and then I started digging into religion just to see what it's all about.
Yeah, I'm more spiritual than I am religious.
I am too. I was raised Catholic.
Confused. I was raised Roman Catholic.
I was raised Catholic, but I'm not religious at all. But now that I'm studying Jesus and I'm actually opening my eyes to what Christianity even is and why people praise Jesus so much, is because he lived through love. He chilled with prostitutes. He used to drink alcohol. He wasn't a perfect person.
Yeah,
I'm more like Jesus than I thought.
Let's switch the topic again. It started
More
getting
like
crazy.
than I thought.
I'm walking the steps. Walking the steps of the Lord. Let's go.
Yo, I mean, man, funny.
Jay, let's switch the topic and talk about podcasts. What's going on with your podcast?
Yeah, man, just moved into a new space.
Congratulations.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that,
bro.
man. Yeah, we get into it. We did really well, man. We rebranded and then had to rebrand again, but like we got it together though. We started to get some consistency, got a nice team together, and so we just moved spaces. But we went from behind the mic to Rooted Progress, and now it's just we leveled up, man. I had a bucket list podcast this year, and it was with DMC from Run DMC, bro. And I'm a big hip hop guy. That shit runs through my veins, and to be sitting in a room with a guy who was in a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for being in the legendary group Run DMC was mind blowing, and to know that I started from like humble beginnings to like just podcasting wherever I could to being in the studio with DMC, I was like blown away. So it's going well, man. It's going well.
Do you know he's Dominican?
He's Dominican? Did not know that at all.
Many years ago, when MTV used to have a lot of shows, they had this show where they would like help people find their biological parents.
Oh yeah,
He was on that show.
Yeah, because he's adopted.
His biological parents.
Wow, didn't know that. Yeah, because he explained that he was adopted. He never told me he was Dominican. Oh, que lo que.
Yeah, man.
know
He's
that. That's what's up,
family.
B.
He's blood. That's official. What did you say the name of your podcast is? Rule the Progress?
No, Rooted Progress.
Rooted Progress.
Yeah,
Explain what that
yeah.
means, please.
So, like a lot of people kind of move through life and don't really remember why they're doing what they're doing, right? So the goal is to get better every single day, right? But like you have to be rooted in something. So my whole thing is like what keeps you rooted in progress. So, and that's always like how we end the podcast. Like something, like tell me what keeps you rooted in progress. And then people were like, oh shit, I never really, you know what I mean? So I kind of started running with that and it just stuck. So
I like it. So the plan is to interview people that are doing something and then trying, like, have goals.
yeah, because everybody's got an end goal, right? Everybody's got an end goal, but like what keeps you rooted in getting to that? You know what I'm saying?
It's one of those podcasts where you got to listen to at 5 a.m. You wake up out of bed. Like, that
it
is
gets you
Lacayo
going, bro.
podcast.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It gets you going because like I said, a lot of people because like a guy like Angelo, right? Like he talks about, I was working 3 jobs to get to where he's at right now. So that hard work got him to where he's at right now. And that's a perfect definition of like rooted progress. Like he said, his back was to the wall, right? And he had an idea as to what he wanted to do, right? So he said, all right, man, I gotta get after it right now so I can kind of wake up and do what the fuck it is that I want to do later on.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Thankfully, I was in my 20s because if I was doing that shit now, it'd be too late. Like, who's this old ass 30-year-old trying to work with me, bro? Start a family.
It's crazy because like you say 30, and 30 is young, bro.
The new
30,
20.
it's
I'm
the
happy.
new 20, bro.
I'm happy I did what I did in my 20s.
I'm happy you did it too. But the fact that like people say 30 is old is wild to me.
As a teenager, 30's old.
Yeah. Oh man, I'll never forget. I was in the barber shop one time, and my barber's like cutting my hair. He goes, he's like, guess how old I am? I'm like, I don't know, nigga, like 25 or something. He's like, I'm 38. I'm like, damn,
38.
You old as shit. Yeah. Like, what the
Exactly. I used to do
you
the
think
same.
about it, and I'm 42, bro, and I never I look at. I'm out here smoking 22-year-olds, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so age is more of a
Lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. It's a mindset. It's how you live, and how you go about your days. I feel like if you keep telling yourself you're old, like I am old, you know what I'm saying? But I don't move and operate as such. So therefore, I'm not.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
100%. And you exercise?
I mean, I do my walk and talks.
Yeah, my man he gets his steps in. He gets his steps in. He does his 4-ounce curls. You know what I'm saying? So he gets it in. Fitness looks different for different people, bro.
100%.
Yeah, I got enough exercise pushing my luck, bro.
Yo, I like that. That's that stand-up comedy right there.
I'm going back on stage. My farewell tour.
Pushing my luck.
Revenge tour.
A little bit of a rap bar right there.
Actually, I got that from Drake.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
This guy. Who's the first person you think of when you think of success?
I think of success.
You don't say Drake either.
Nah.
He's a big Drake guy.
Yo, my first like
Light Skin Mafia,
motivational
man.
person that I became like a fan of, like was Gary V, and how he had a story
Oh,
about
shit.
how he started his dad's wine cellar from like a shitty business to a $60 million empire, and I was like, bro, that's success.
Gary V, I like that. Wasn't expecting you to say that. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
he was one of the first people that I followed. You know, other than Charlamagne. Charlamagne was one of the first, but Gary V was like he was the first. He was one of the first people to tell his story.
Yeah.
Everybody was just gatekeeping, kind of like I
fucking
spent
problem, man.
hours, and I used to spend hours like trying to find people's daily routines. Like, what's Charlamagne's routine? Like, how does he manage to do a radio show and end up on TV in the same day? And I wanted to like figure out people's daily routines,
Yeah.
and it was never happening. And I feel like people are starting to do that shit now. Even with like Drake with the 100 gigs, like we're starting to see the process, and that's what I've
That's
always
what's up,
wanted
yeah.
to do. That's one of the other reasons why I wanted to work with Charlamagne, because I was really genuinely curious to see the process of how a man that's so busy could do like time management almost. Like from you wake up at 4:20, get to this station at 6 a.m.
Yeah, you got to be efficient with
So
that
efficient.
type of shit. Yeah. That's a whole
He
fact.
was doing
man.
3 things a day, getting money from doing a whole bunch of shit. Breakfast Club, and then he'd do the Brilliant Idiots podcast at the station. Then we would do like a panel for Forbes. Then he would do like another interview for like Tim De La Ghetto and like some food channel thing. And then he would do therapy and then go home. Like it'd be a all day thing from
what's up.
literally leave the house at 5 a.m. and not be done till 7 p.m. and do it all week.
Yeah, sounds like efficiency to me, bro.
100%. You gotta go to bed at the right time every night.
Oh, before 11 p.m.
That's what I'm saying. Just to be able to get a full night's rest, to
Eat
be
right. You
able
gotta
to
eat
do
right.
everything. Yeah, 100%. It's
Starting to do all
lifestyle.
that now, bro.
Lifestyle is everything.
That's a fact.
As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I definitely want to be famous, bro. I know I
Did you
would.
feel that? Did you like?
My mom always put it in my ear, bro. I was
mom.
different.
That's what's up,
To
bro.
be famous?
I was different. Yeah, my mom's always, you're gifted, you're talented. My mom, like I have 2 little sisters, and she put all 3 of us in that little, like everybody's been that little scam thing, like the modeling agency thing. You know,
Nah, I didn't go through that.
That Wilhelmina shit.
Yeah, type thing, and like we had to, like my mom was trying to put us on, bro. Like my mom was trying to. This is before the internet and shit, but my mom was trying to make us like, I don't say Disney kids, but like, bro, we're fucking.
It's wild.
Literally, like we are literally Zendayas
Yeah.
in like Westchester Farm, and like. And like she put us in
wild,
these, she
bro.
put us in these auditions in the city where we had to like memorize a script when we were like 6, 7 years old, and she was trying to put us through these things, but they were scams because they're like, oh yeah, for $600 you could get this package, yada yada yada. If they're talented, they'll want you, you know. But yeah, my mom was pushing it, bro. Like you do whatever you want to be, you could be the best at, and I knew I was talented. I didn't know if I
Putting
could
that
sing.
belief in your kid is huge.
I didn't know what it was, but I just knew that I was different. I knew I wasn't going to work a 9 to 5. I didn't want to be a firefighter like my dad was at the time, and I wanted to be on TV. Definitely want to be on TV
That's
somehow.
what's up. Sounds very similar to me.
Word.
I just took the conformist route.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I had the pressure from my dad that was like, "Yo, man, time's ticking." I was on that 18-30 plan. You ever hear that? When you turn 18, you got 30 days to figure out what the fuck it is you're supposed to do. You either go to school and get a fucking job. You can't live here free. So it was that 18-30 shit was real for me. So the clock was ticking. So I made sure, you know, if I was in school, he would stay off my back. So I was in school for a little bit, and I was like, I don't know if I really like this school shit. Shit is not for me. So I ended up going, you know, like the police route. But like, I always felt that I was different. Even if you look at my high school yearbook, I said, yo, like, watch out for me. I'm bound to be on television. Now, I have been on television. I ain't lied to nobody. I got it done. You know what I'm saying? I was in the billboard in Times Square. Like, I was on TV. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and on multiple occasions, I did live PD this past February.
Damn.
You know,
You learn your lesson?
yeah, listen, bro. That was a game changer because it put me in rooms with people who like didn't know I even existed. Like, this dude was on a major network that was streamed over to like 1 million homes. You know what I'm saying? It's on the Reels network. And it's basically like the new version of Cops, just with like, you know, analysts in the studio.
They tune back in, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like NFL Red Zone for police.
Exactly. So they got like 6 different jobs going on, and they'll tap into one, and then we had to basically explain things. But that put me on the radar, and it changed my life. But I knew that I didn't have the time to be like, all right, cool. Like, I want to be on TV, but I don't have the time right now. I need to get a job, get a pension, and then when I'm done with that shit, I can get back to what my passion was. Like, I wanted to go to school for communications. So I see a lot of myself like in Angelo, you know what I'm saying? Like he knew what he wanted to do. He just had an opportunity. I didn't have it. And it kind of makes sense now.
Yeah.
Because like his mom was like, yo, you're different, you're special. My dad was like a military guy and in law enforcement. So what's he gonna preach to me?
And it's super strict with that too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, what's he gonna preach to me?
100%.
So that goes a long way. Like if you give your kids belief, if you say, yo, you're different, and I want you to know that you're different, that shit goes a long way. Because now look what he's doing. He's living his fucking dream, bro.
And fearlessly too.
Yeah,
Not embarrassed
bro,
or anything.
like-
I've been that in the state of my brain, bro. I was supposed to be on TV. I just didn't have the resources at the time. You know,
That shit went a long way, man. Shout out to moms, man.
that's a fact.
Hell yeah.
That's a good, because that put you in position.
She was not happy when I told her I was doing a stand-up comedy career, though. I'll tell you that much. I was like, Mom, I'm gonna do stand-up comedy. I put up to her job and everything. She was like, What you mean? You quit your job? And I was like, I'm gonna try it. It did not work. But that was the only time I let her down. She went to my comedy shows and I was bombing. I was like, Bob, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
man. You know,
nah.
she was sitting in the corner like this. I told this kid.
It's all right, stuffing. Oh man.
What are 3 things you need to be happy?
What are 3 things I need personally?
Yeah.
I need my car back.
Yo.
I need my car back.
That's one.
But, nah, but money definitely. I don't know who lied to people and talk about money doesn't buy happiness, bro. If I had a couple dollars, a couple thousand, a couple $100,000, I'm not gonna like I wouldn't be upset.
There's a caveat with having more money, though. It's like my man Big said.
More money, more problems.
That's a fact. Because like money makes shit convenient. You know what I'm saying? But I can show you the richest person who's the saddest person. You know what I'm saying? When you poor and you don't know any fucking better, I feel like,
Well, let me just get enough then, so I'm not sad,
dig it. I could dig that.
and I'm not greedy, and I don't become addicted to drugs and shit because I got too much money. I don't want to. I don't want to become
Yo,
filthy
because I
rich.
feel like when you get to a point where like, yo, I got everything I
Like,
ever
fucking
want, and
money.
you start doing some real wild
yeah,
shit.
I don't want fucking money. I want to be able
You
to
wanna
live comfortable. Yeah,
I got
bro.
you, man. Because I tell you right now,
And I'll be happy.
Money does make life comfortable. The problem is with like when you make a certain amount of money, it's always like there's different, for different levels, it's different devils.
Yeah. Oh.
Feel me? So like when you
that.
you know what I mean? Like when you start to get to a level where like, all right, I'm doing well, I'm chilling, but then now you have everything you've ever desired. So like the spirit's gonna wanna it thirsts for more. And that's how people get put on to some weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
Diddy
Epstein
parties.
jets and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You already
start
beat me
going
to
to
it.
islands.
I
Start
just
doing
want
wow
look,
shit.
man,
Like, you know
I
what
just
I'm
want to
saying?
life like everybody else, but like on an entrepreneurial status. Like,
Facts.
bro, you got your. I want to make enough money like you. I don't make cop money.
Yo, but so
Bro.
but there's a caveat though, right? So like that money, right? That shit comes with
You got to work all day.
not even all day. Not even all day. I won't say that. I won't say that because I'll never work all day. Ever.
But you gotta ask for your days
You
off.
gotta ask for your days off.
Yeah.
You gotta ask another grown man to be like, yo, can I have a day that is owed to me? Can I have that?
Fucking
off?
me, buddy.
You're fucking me, kid. I gotta fucking backfill this. I gotta do that. It's like they got it, like it's a heavy lift for them. But like I always say, like like freedom is a superpower. You know what I'm saying? So like when you have money, you tend to have a little bit more freedom. But you need to have money in a sense where like you're your own fucking boss. So like you'll never ever have it like as long as you are in business for you, you'll never have a fucking day off.
Right.
But you can plan your days.
Yep.
And that's the
I'm
fucking
in full control.
difference.
I'm in full control.
You're in full control, and that's the difference, bro. Because I feel like you got your shit together. You know what I'm saying? To be because like regardless if you say 30 years old, it's not. It's very young.
Yeah, I'm 32.
Yeah, 32 still super young. You're not old till you like 38.
Okay.
That's when you can be like, I'm old, motherfucker. 38. That's when
Where's the money at, bro?
That's when
Yeah.
the grades start creeping in. You gotta.
Hey, come on.
But how old are you?
37?
That's why he like 38, ain't it? No, I'm gonna tell you because
Oh,
like
wow, I'm a baby.
yo,
What's
bro,
up?
your body changes at that age. Like 30, you can still go out, fucking, drink and then wake up and be like, I'm good.
No, the
You
fuck you
35, 36, 37?
Yeah.
That shit slap you in the face when
Yeah.
you wake up in the morning.
37 is no joke.
Yeah,
Like a
bro.
truck.
You can't drink like you used to. You can't hang out late like you used. You can't do none of that shit.
Right.
37 punched me in the fucking face, bro. So like at your age, for you to have the life experience that you had, right?
Right.
And for you to identify, like, all right, man, like I want money to be happy, but I just want enough where like I'm not trying to be doing no crazy shit. I just want to be comfortable. And
Look, man, I want enough money that I could go on vacation when I want to. I can't go on vacation
That's
right
a
now. I'm
fact. Yeah,
stuck
that's a fact.
out here.
That's a
bro.
fact.
People,
Okay.
I'm on Instagram. People buying flights to Ghana every 2 weeks. Like, bro, this must be nice. Where y'all work?
I also feel like Instagram is a highlight reel, man.
It is, of course.
They ain't
it
gonna
is.
show you what they really going through, man. Some people
Right.
be out here real.
They're not showing
really
their work
flexing.
day.
Yeah.
They don't show the work day.
Yeah.
What
It's-
pays for that trip?
True. Yeah. What? Yeah, how you pay? I mean, that's what I want to know. How you pay for this trip? Always traveling, bro. It must be nice. people working for DPW all the way. I was always on vacation. Jesus Christ. I can't go on vacation. I haven't been on a plane in all year.
DPW.
That's one thing I can say. I vacay.
Yeah, word.
Do that.
That's what I'm trying. That's literally that would make me
Like
happy.
out of Dodge, bro.
So that might be my third thing that might make me happy, man.
Traveling
Traveling more.
I like it. Full
Money,
circle.
money, traveling, and get my car back. I guess all three go in hand because once I get the money, I'm gonna get my car back. I'm gonna travel,
What happened to your car?
Thanks.
bro. I owe so many parking tickets, bro.
We had that conversation.
Yeah, man.
My man was doing this shit. I gotta take.
Yeah. So many tickets that everything got suspended ×4. So I got to pay.
Oh,
I got to pay one
shit.
suspension fee. It's suspended again. I got to pay like 3 suspension fees and then get the points on top of that. I called a lawyer. Lawyer was talking about $2,000 just to figure out what we got to do for you.
Yo, bro, your shit was a backlog, dog.
Just to figure out what we could do.
Yeah,
For
just to go through
his
your
shit was
DMV.
really out here.
It's gonna cost $2,000 just to pull up your DMV records and see what and get you right.
Damn.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna have to shop around. I gotta shop around. $2,000.
I gotta get money.
Yeah,
I'll
wait
be
by the
like,
phone. I'm gonna call you, dog.
Word.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Damn, bro.
Oh shit.
It'll be alright though.
That ain't it.
I'm selling merch. Doing it's not a joke. My life depends on this.
I need money. I'm selling merch.
Selling merch, doing consultations, podcasts, what you need. Word.
There you go. I like that. Plug that shit.
I'm literally hustling.
What's the most exciting thing you ever did?
The most exciting thing.
I like to smile. He's like,
I've done some shit.
He's going into mental Rolodex now.
What can I say on camera?
You're not trying to get fucking locked up or something.
I
Statute of
mean,
limitations
one of the
might not be
most
up.
exciting things I did when I shoot like the Powerhouse concert and like Summer Jam,
Yeah.
and I'm on stage with these like artists, these superstars. I'm like, bro, I'm on stage with the Migos right now.
Oh, yeah,
What the
yeah.
Fuck. I'm on Summer Jam stage. I'm on the Summer Jam stage with Pusha T. Like that's so
fire.
exciting, bro. Because like that's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I get to do it almost every
fire.
year. It's a 101 position. They reach out to me personally, like, bro, we need you to shoot the recap for the event. And 1051. And,
what's up, dog.
So when I'm on stage with my camera, they're like, yo,
I went to one of them shits in the Barclays.
I flashed my badge and they let me right on stage.
And that
yeah.
shit was jumping. You hear
Yep.
me? Whole building shaking. This was when like Bobby Shmurda was at like
I was there.
the pinnacle. It was Chris Brown.
Oh,
like
no.
that shit was wild,
Word.
bro. I remember Bobby Shmurda came out, and this is like we in the heart of Brooklyn. And when I'm telling you that shit
Right.
came on, man, that building was like this.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, but that's top
That's what's
five.
up, though.
Being on stage in front of a sold out crowd, Summer Jam and Powerhouse.
That's a dope ass
Yeah.
question. I like that question. That's fine.
That's exciting. Because other than that, yeah.
You have any great stories from those times? Like celebrity stories, performance stories.
You know, it's just dope to be in the area. Like backstage, you just peep, like they're just regular human beings. You see all the celebrities just chilling. You know, Fetty Wap. I was cool. I had a whole conversation with Fetty Wap one year. He was talking to me how he was about to go to. He was telling me he was going to go to federal prison before it was even broke news.
Oh, what the fuck? How did that conversation come up? I don't know.
Bro, I actually had the camera in his face. Like I was just filming. I was filming backstage at the concert, and he grabbed my lens, and he was like, "Yo, it's Fetty Wap. You know, I'm going away for a little bit. I'll be back soon. The feds can't hold me down."
Oh,
shit,
that's wild,
I never
bro.
dropped or anything, but I got exclusive content. I went to a Russell concert one time, and he's all about love and shit. And I guess he was doing autographs and pictures at the end of his show, and I guess a dude got cut in line or something by another dude and his girl.
Yeah.
And the dude was like, "Yo, y'all motherfuckers is bug. Y'all cut me and shit." And he was about to like, it almost looked like he was about to air the bitch out. And the Russell was like, "Yo, chill, bro." Because now he's wild. You man's is wilding. And he gave the dude a hug and he calmed down.
Oh shit!
And I
The
got-
muscle like that. That's what's
he
up,
goes,
dog.
"Bro, chill, it's all love, bro. I'll take a picture with you right now. It's all good, it's love." No, I got the all on film
Niggas,
too.
I'm about to air this shit out, cuz.
It's like a lot of. I got a lot of footage that I probably won't ever release. I mean, I don't know. I feel like corny sometimes releasing some shit. But
You know what's wild?
I've seen a lot of dope shit.
It's so I tell this story, and like nobody ever believed me, right? So the night X passed away, I was working. I worked that call, right? So call comes over, whatever. I hear the name Earl Simmons. The only Earl Simmons that I know is DMX, right? So I'm like, and I know he lived in White Plains, right? He had moved, a couple different places in White Plains. So I worked the call in which DMX passed away. So I get to the hospital and like I'm personal friends with Styles. So I call Styles. I'm like, "Yo, this shit ain't looking good, bro. Call who you got to call to make the arrangements. He's gonna be at the hospital, whatever." So I tell people the story, like, man, you bullshit, you ain't never. So Styles goes on the Breakfast Club and tells the story. And when I'm telling you, my fucking phone blew up.
Oh, wow.
It blew up. They were like, yo, I remember this story that you told me, this, that, and the other. You worked the call. I said, yeah, bro. And I called P. Like, P is my guy. And I told him, I was like, yo, man, like, this is not looking good. Like, this is something that you might want to, like, get out because, like, this is not going to be this. If he does bounce back from this, he's not going to be the same. And he told the story on the fucking Breakfast Club. And everybody was like, yo, bro, my bad. I didn't believe you.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is his most exciting moment.
One of them. You want to know what my second most exciting moment is? They did a show at BB King's like in 2014. I was on stage with them. And they went over. I'm a big Locks fan. I'm a Yonkers guy. I moved here in 96. And I was able, like, I'm pretty cool with them because the younger siblings of them were like my age. So I was around when they were around. You know what I'm saying? So on the come up, I was around there like younger siblings, right? So one year they used to do a show at BB King's every year. So one year I went down there and my man Head was like, oh man, you can get on stage if you like. And I'm literally, but this is before the social media ever was like a thing.
Yeah.
But I'm there watching my favorite artists go through their whole catalog. And that shit was, I'm a big music guy. I love music. Like if I wasn't doing police work, I probably would have been like a producer or something. I used to shout out to my man Black Son. And he's got Hub Studios out here. And we used to do beats and shit. So I know I would have been in some realm of some sort, but you know, I had to get to the bag, so couldn't really be chasing the dream. But that was like one of my like highlights.
Your father wouldn't have approved.
Definitely wouldn't have. Definitely wouldn't have. But yeah, that's one of my golden moments, man. Just being on stage and them going through their whole catalog, bro. Because to me, I feel like they're, if not one of the greatest groups of all time, the greatest group.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And just for me to be in the building on stage, knowing everything word for word was fire.
Voila!
Facts.
Voila!
That shit was fire.
That's memorable things right there.
Facts.
As you get older, what has become more important and less important?
Family became a lot more important. I used to not give a fuck. Holidays, I'm not going Christmas, Thanksgiving. I'm staying home, bro. Now I gotta pop out and show niggas.
Oh, you hear niggas with the Kendrick? He not a Kendrick fan.
I'm a friend of his, so Drake
Sometimes you gotta
that.
pop out and
But no, yeah, family definitely become more. I used to not make a conscious effort to pop out to events and stuff. And
yo, because them shits is counted. Let me tell you, bro. Everybody thinks they got another Christmas, another Thanksgiving, another
old.
New Year's. People getting old, and people is dropping off. And sometimes there just be tragic shit that be happening, like shit you couldn't even imagine. You know what I'm saying? People dying like way before they, it's their time.
You might have 10 more Christmases.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Like, cause we don't know when that time card's gonna get punched.
I got less than 10 more.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Yo, I heard some crazy ass stat. Like, if you 40-something years old, like 52% of your life has already been lived. And I'm like, fuck. I'm on the clock.
And you a black man? Oh.
Yeah, I'm on the clock, bro. I'm on the fucking clock.
As soon as you were born, you started dying.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A fact. Only thing in life that's guaranteed is death.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Lord.
It's a whole fact, man. No, it might sound morbid, but it's the only thing that's guaranteed, bro.
That's definitely a Jadakiss line.
But that's a whole fact, bro. But it's funny that you say that though, because like, yo, man, those holidays are counted, bro. You don't even realize it. When you a kid, it's just the simplicity of just being around your family, right? And when you get older, you have an option. Like he's like, I never used to pop up. Now you're like, nah, I'm gonna come out. And
I gotta actually start taking charge now and start organizing. Like my parents are asking me what we're doing for Thanksgiving and stuff. Like I gotta organize. Oh, I even know
what's up though, man. Yeah, the one thing I'm getting from this interview is you got a lot of like self-awareness, bro. Like,
you think so?
Yeah, nah. That's like, cause I'm listening.
I'm not delusional.
No, not at all. Not at all. You're very like with it, bro. But like I can tell there's been a lot of growth. You know what I'm saying? Because like you talking about like, yo, he's like, I went to the Air Force, I couldn't take nothing serious.
Bro, I was getting written up for Jimmy tapping people in the line and shit while I were walking in. I was
bro. Like now he's like, no, nah.
Oh yeah, shit's hitting the fan. Like time is running out for your boy, bro.
Yeah, bro. So like the fact that you are getting to that level, realizing like, yo, I got X amount of days left. I need to make the important things. That means you're growing, bro.
Oh, I'm growing. I stay up late at night. Fucking, like, bro, I gotta get shit done.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you care about what you care about.
It's all on me. Like my progress and my success is literally, I don't have a manager that could promote me to do anything, no supervisor. It's all the work I put in is what I'm gonna get out of it. Like if I want to work and build my Polymath network, I have to edit the podcast.
Yeah. You got to put the boots to the ground and get the shit done. That's what's up though, bro. Like at the end of the day, like you deserve your flowers because you did a lot of shit
Hell
to put
yeah.
yourself in position. And now you're realizing, like, all right, man, like I'm getting older.
Yeah, man.
There's an end game. Let's get to it. That's
Get
what's up,
to
though,
it.
bro.
Yeah, I'm taking shit serious, charging people what I'm worth finally, and,
Yeah, that's what's up,
and
bro.
really trying to build an empire and a real network. Why can't I be like Black Effect?
Yeah, man,
Why
give
can't I
you-
be like
yeah.
iHeart or Loudspeakers or anybody else? Radio One.
Give yourself a pat on the back, my brother.
Yeah,
'Cause
100% do it. Man.
shit, yeah.
You got any advice for me? You see what I'm doing.
Bro, I like what you're doing, bro. One thing I like that you're doing is you're not just doing a podcast. You're doing like 3 different things. You're doing this. You're doing the food shit. I think that you're doing one other thing. And
Many
that's
things, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta just create content. If you have an idea, do it. Don't be like, oh, I gotta stay in one lane, bro.
That's what I was gonna say that to you
do
too,
it
bro.
all.
Yeah.
My man is the jack of all trades, bro. Like I seen him doing like the food reviews and
Vlogs,
he's doing the
everything.
vlogs. Yeah, he's killing it, man. And I got introduced to him from my boy Michael Mukatash, who I went to high school with. It was like my brother.
Word.
And he was like, oh man, you know my boy's he's doing this thing with this podcast. I said, yeah, I'll come through. I show love, you know what I mean? And then I started watching him. I'm like, yo, this kid is active every week. Wednesday, he's putting it out, and like consistency is how you create success, right? Showing up, right, and then doing what you were like, what you enjoy doing, right, on a consistent basis over a long period of time. That shit leads to success. So just keep doing what you're doing, bro, because
Appreciate it,
people
man.
are watching and like, you know, you getting the views, people are paying attention. It's organic. This shit is real.
Do you boost your posts?
I've been doing that lately. A few dollars, a few days, nothing crazy.
Yeah, I mean I feel like that's the key, especially on YouTube.
I got to start on YouTube.
I'd be advertising shit, and I gained literally tens of followers. Like I did it a week so far. I gained 100 subscribers on
Oh, that's
YouTube.
what's up. All right, that's
You
a
gotta
little
pay
thing.
the cost to do the boss. Advertising. I mean,
So you gotta-
I did a consultation with Russell's manager Tieta, and she was like, "Bro, she doesn't even do music or anything. She just posts her own, trying to grow her own brand. She puts $1,000 a month towards posts.
On where? YouTube?
1,000 a month on Instagram, or I think maybe across everything. What she does is, if one of her posts does well organically,
Cross pollination.
and if it does well organically, put some money behind it, boost it, and it'll blow up probably. Whereas people are trying to boost posts that they think is good, but it's
No,
not.
you gotta just go off the
Yeah,
analytics.
because it's not gonna. If it doesn't go good
Copy that.
organically, and then it's not.
Yeah, because what
flat.
you feel is not real.
Yeah, well, you got to go off the. You're literally gonna go off the data.
Facts.
gotta go off the
Analytics is
data.
everything in this game.
If that shit's getting mad comments and shares, put $50 for the week, and you'll start getting followers. And
Yo, let me tell you, that's the one thing I know, man. If you invest in yourself, you can't go wrong, bro.
Wow, bro, I love it. I love pressing that submit button on Instagram because it literally so and so followed you from your ad. So and so followed you from your reel. So and so followed you from your ad. It's like, oh, okay, it's working.
Wow. Okay.
And once I hit 10,000 followers, I started being able to get monetized off of the bonuses and shit, especially on YouTube too. Once I hit that threshold.
Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of focus on YouTube recently, man. I remember I was getting to the bag on Instagram, and then they cut that shit, and I was like, I gotta focus on some other shit.
Yeah.
All right,
TikTok shop, I hear, is killing.
killing it,
Yeah,
man.
I want to try to. People are starting to get annoyed with it too because
yeah.
it's not about content anymore. Everybody's trying to promote or sell something now.
Yeah.
It's a business at the end of the day.
At
We're
the end
not
of the
there
day,
to be
man, this
emotional.
influencer shit is real, dog. Shit is real.
What would be the best piece of advice you'd give your younger self?
My younger self. Oh, advice I'll give myself. Just don't do shit that would burn bridges. I probably lost out a lot of friendships being immature and just talking, just to talk, try to be cool and lying on people's names at a younger. This is way younger,
Yeah.
bro, but like my younger self, like high school, trying to just do shit to be cool, and maybe a couple years after that, just you always try to do the right thing, bro. There's no shortcuts either. Definitely no shortcuts. You got to pay the cost, bro. You don't buy the cheaper nothing.
Yeah.
Save up and get the right shit, bro.
Facts.
Stop trying to take shortcuts.
Facts.
Facts, Angelo. What are you doing? Shortcut, really? Stop doing half. You're not gonna post that. It's half-ass. No more half-ass shit. That's what I tell myself.
I like it.
Taking mental notes here.
You got something to add to that?
No, man. Like I'm
Like
just to be in the position that he's in right now. I'm just listening. You know what I'm saying? Like to be in a room and listening to him talk, and I'm just taking mental notes, bro. Like I asked for everybody who's listening. I asked to be here, bro. Like I asked. I said Angelo's in here, and I noticed that like Fran, you do shit consistently. So I'm just trying to get little bits and pieces, bro, to help me fucking be successful,
man.
bro.
Take
And
a
it's like,
machine, bro. Take all
yeah,
the
man, like.
machine.
Yeah, and you've been like gracious with me. He's been great with me.
Definitely.
Like he reaches out and like he told me about the interview. And that's when I hit you up. I'm like, hey man, he told me about it. I'm just asking to be in the building. Dude, I would have been sitting right there.
He wanted to just hang out. I said, nah, bro.
He's like, nah, you could jump in on the interview because I'm like,
on, man. We can't
the one time I hung up with these two dudes, he's giving me gems. I'm like, oh, this shit is wild. I got to like take this shit and apply it. You know what I mean? Like, because he was giving me gems, bro. I was like, all right, cool. So I said, no, I just want to be in the building, listen to what the guy's saying, and then and just be here. And he's like, nah, man, hop on the,
It's crazy.
I prefer you to be on. I said,
I don't even think of this shit as gems. I just think of this shit like it's shit really I gotta do to make it work.
Yeah, but like I'm a guy who like listens and like takes notes. You know what I'm saying? You can't be successful without getting, some kind of information or like jewels from other people who are trying. Because I'm trying to be in this lane.
You gotta be a student to become a teacher.
You gotta be a student of the game. Exactly. So, I'm just happy to be in the building, man. So just thank you.
That's dope, man.
Great.
It feels dope to be taken seriously too, because I do take this shit seriously too. And finally, people are like, oh, he does this little podcast thing. Like, no, I do this shit and make bread off this shit.
Yeah, make bread of it. Yeah.
When people say little or funnier thing, hate.
That's it. Yeah, they can't do what you do.
Yep.
Yeah, with your little this, your little that. Yeah, I won't.
They're gonna see it though.
This is for the both of you. If you could have any question answered, and I mean any question, even the time you could die or anything, what question would you ask?
That shit, I know that.
Have any question answered?
I know my shit. What's my purpose in life? That's my question. I just want to know what I was put here to do. I feel like I'm living through my purpose. Like I'm actually aligned with what I believe in and what I feel like I was put here to do. But I would like to ask the Almighty, like, what was I really sent here to do? That's my shit.
Man, it's just like, you're supposed to be working at McDonald's, but
if he told me that, then it is what it is. But but like,
you broke the system, bro. You done broke the fucking matrix.
It kind of goes back to what you said, right? Like, you always felt something, and I feel like that feeling doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from some kind of higher purpose.
Well, if you think about it, what your podcast is motivational, and as a police officer, it's you're a role model to a certain extent. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I mean, I would.
People hate us. I feel like where I resonate is there's people of color that come from the same neighborhood and are cut from the same cloth as me, that I made this shit relatable. Like, I think people think I'm cool because I'm just a regular guy. Like, the job is a job. You know what I'm saying? Because the minute I get in trouble, let me tell you something right now. And I'm like, I think people believe that when you become a cop, you have this like fucking force field around you. You don't have that shit. First, it opens you up to a bunch of other shit, right? You're held to a higher standard. And like, just for me, like, I've been black my whole life. And on top of that, like, I'm Afro-Latino, right? So like, there's a bunch of fucking complications that come with that shit. I wasn't Spanish enough to hang out with the Spanish kids. I wasn't black enough to hang out with the black kids. So like, I was a fucking misfit in my own right. So now it's like, and my parents did a great job being like, yo, you get stopped by the cops, motherfucker, listen. You know what I'm saying? And my dad was a cop telling me this. You feel me? Yeah. So like, that shit still resonates with me to this day. I get stopped, bro. My shit is on 10 and 2. The windows is down.
Wow.
My keys is on the fucking dash. I'm not playing no games with nobody. Because like, and this is a true story. I was in the city one time. I'm coming out of a building, and cops ran up on me. Like, when I'm dressed like that, I don't look like no cop. Yeah. I look like a regular black dude. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm like, yo,
where's it at? Where's it at?
Yeah. Homie threw me up against the wall. I had my shit on me. So I'm like, yo, this just to let you know, I got my shit on me. I said, I'm on a job. What you on the job? It turned me around. I'm like, and then now he finds out, he sees my shit, he sees my ID and shit. I was like, yo, man, what's up, bro? He's like, yo, you coming out of a building. I was in a hot area, but I got family that lived there. So like, I'm upstairs going to see my aunt and fucking, Fort Charlie. Yeah. He's like, oh, all right, my bad, man. You look like a bad dude. Like, can you blame him? Like, I got a hoodie on. It's fucking 11:30 at night. Yeah. I'm coming out of a building where, shit's coming in and out of there. I get it, bro. Like, I don't want no problems with nobody, but I think people believe that you
think that's right?
Do I think it's right?
It's the harsh reality of things?
Absolutely not. But like, let's be real. Like, there's bias in everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, we're humans. Like, you seen the shit with the Tariq Hill shit, right? Where he was going into the stadium and he got fucking proned out and all that. That shit crazy. Like, that might have been a little extra, but it's the reality of life. This is things that happen. You know what I'm saying? And it happens in all aspects of life.
I gotta see the full video of that, because the stadium is right there. It is Tyreek Hill. And it's like,
who the fuck he is. It probably something deeper going on. I don't know. But like, I know if I'm in that position, you know who he is. He's driving a Lambo. Like, come on, bro. So whatever the fuck it is that he did, you got to know. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because that guy now is on administrative leave.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, man, like, I'm a realist, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that when I take off my uniform, I'm still a black man. So I'm not playing any fucking games out here.
Yeah.
So I think people think like, oh, you're a cop. You're not. Because people don't look at me like that. I think my majority of my followers are young, black, or Spanish, like dudes. Like, and they like, yo, you make this shit look cool. You make like, is like, you know, not saying I want to be a cop, because a lot of these kids, like, I never thought about being a cop until I started following you and seeing the shit that you do. Yeah. And I got a lot of like influence in the fitness space.
Right.
But it's not really based around me being a cop. I feel like it's just black and brown people think I'm cool and I'm relatable. I mean, to be honest.
No. That's what's up.
The original question.
Oh yeah, that was if I could answer it, if I could figure out any answer. I don't know, bro. I like to live. I don't want to know my fate or nothing. I don't want to know anything.
You just like to exist.
I like to create my own fate, my own path. Man. What's the point of living if I'm going to know what's going to happen?
Factuals. I like that. I ain't mad at that.
I want to know how old I'm going to die. No, I don't want to know.
Nah, that's the one shit I don't want to know.
Piss me the fuck off. Like, shit, I got 2 weeks left. Oh
shit!
I didn't do shit.
Going out on my own terms. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
nah, I need everything to be a surprise. I don't want to know the answer to anything. Maybe if I'm gonna, I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know if I'm gonna have a boy or a girl. If I ever have kids, I don't want to know nothing. Like, what do you want me to ask? None. I don't. Because anything I want to, I know the answer is. If I put the work into it, I'm gonna get it. You know.
Ooh, I like that. I mean, it's manifesting out here.
Yeah.
I don't got questions. I'm in control.
Yeah,
My man.
I already know the answers. Word. I'm control the answer.
That. One more question for the both of you. If you had one law everyone on earth had to follow, what would it be?
Ooh, I'm gonna let him go first.
One law everybody had to follow.
God,
I'm gonna
this
let
guy
him go
got
first.
20 laws in mind.
A law. This is a cop ass question. Because I'm the type of person that will bend the law. They tell me I can't do something. I'm like, all right, let me see how I can find a loophole to do this shit.
Let me toe that line real quick.
So yeah,
it's a cop ass question.
What kind of
That's
law?
an Angelo ass answer right there. It's a cop-ass question.
You want me to follow what kind of laws I want, bro? I don't want, man. I want everybody to be able to govern themselves to a certain extent. You know, it's like, bro, do the right thing, man. I want people to. I want to know it's a law.
Oof. And you had to
what I would have did, not for nothing, when the like, let's say it gets some battery, you could charge the.
I used the battery already.
That's not a battery.
Well, I used this one died and this one died too.
So that-
shit, as far as we could.
Okay,
It died.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Well, you could charge it because the charger's in there, so just plug it in for now. Yeah, but what was the question one more time?
What's one?
One law. That's a stupid ass question, bro. What kind of law would I want, bro? Don't steal from nobody. I don't know.
There
like
you go.
that.
Stop stealing.
Yeah,
Stealing
that's
is
straight
dumb.
up.
Word.
You know what my
Steal
shit
from
is,
nobody.
bro? Just be kind to people.
Yeah.
That's fucking
That's
it,
it.
bro. Way too many assholes in this world, bro.
Love.
Love, man.
That's it.
Love
Lead with
conquers
love.
all. Yeah, man.
Everything's okay.
Where's the outlet he could plug that in?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You have any regrets?
Yeah, maybe like high school. I could have worked out more to get more playing time in football, and then I had to lose sleep over.
Really?
Yeah, you know, just I feel like I had a lot of, I might have, you know, I missed out on a lot of opportunities by being lazy,
Oh,
thinking shit would just be handed to me and not putting the work in. And that's why I probably go so hard now, because I missed out.
I was
on
gonna
some
say
shit.
that. I'm happy you touched on that, bro, because he said it right. Like, yo, I could have just worked a little bit harder. And that's fire. That, like, yo, I'm telling you, this kid's with the shits, bro. Like, he realizes, like, all right, I had some shortcomings as a young man. Now I got my shit
I
together.
still got time though, so I'm chilling.
That's
Word.
what facts, bro.
So yeah,
Sands of
regrets.
time are on your side, my brother.
Yeah.
100%. What is your goal with all of the media stuff?
Oh man, I want to build legacy. You know, I'm doing a whole bunch of things. Like, I'm using a podcast as a platform to, you know, complete my other dreams. I'm doing a whole festival next summer at the Gagliardo Park for the kids called the Summerfest, and it's gonna be like a state fair mixed with like the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, but it's gonna be a pie eating contest instead. And I'm gonna have, you know, shout out to Richard Giacois, Fox 5 News there, and all my
shit,
people in
that's
the
lit.
industry, all at Westchester Blog. You know, I need y'all there to influence.
Yeah.
You know,
bro.
I just want to
Let
be.
me know, kid. I'm in there.
I want to be a face that everybody remembers, and especially the kids. I want to be that guy, like, oh yeah, I remember when you were a kid, man, you looked out, and all that stuff. When I get older, and I really ultimately want to be a voice for anybody that wants to chase their dream. I want to forever be a platform. I want to be a helping hand. I want to be a source to put money in people's pockets. I want to be a beacon of hope for anybody that feels shy, or people that have parents that don't want them to be creative. It's okay to be creative and do what you believe that you can be successful in without having to live somebody else's dream. You know, my dad wanted me to be a firefighter so bad. He was a chief at 21 years old, like record. It was like a rye record. The youngest chief in rye history. You know, he was on the fire department for 50 years. And when I was like, bro, I have no interest in being friends with any of those guys in my grade doing the Explorers Club and being part. I call it a circle jerk, to be honest. Like, I'm not doing it, bro. I got to dick ride everybody. I'm good. You know. So my ultimate goal is to be a voice of creativity and be a leader of creativity. Like, bro, you guys could do it. Whatever you want. There's no rules to creativity, man. You might be changing history, you know, just following your own dream and not nobody else's.
That's a great fucking answer, bro. That's fire.
Outside of media and helping people, what are your overall life goals?
I want to be a millionaire. You know, I want to build a polymath so that I have sponsorship money and maybe something, even a partnership with like Amazon or something of that nature, where I could create a platform where people want to be a part of it, man. At the end of the day, it's about making money.
Factual.
You know, in the world that we live in, we got to make money. And I want, like I said, my personal goal is to make enough money where I don't have to fucking. Well, I'm not late on a bill. But my ultimate dream would be not late on a bill, on a single one, all of them. So that's my ultimate goal, to be financially stable and secure. Word.
I like it. We're nearing the end of the podcast.
Damn.
If you could let if you got more to say, let's roll.
I was having a great time, bro. You did a great job.
Facts.
Let the people know where they could find you. What do you have coming up that you want them to tune into? And any last advice you want to leave the people?
Yeah. So you can add me on Instagram, guys. I'm Angelo Scarfone. I want you guys to add my podcast network on YouTube, Polymath Network, and I've been doing vlogs, walk and talks. You can check out the walk and talk with me and Jason on there. They got a new series called $100 or Less, where I interview fashion bloggers and stylists and personal shoppers. We find myself outfits for $100 or less and get me right for these industry events that apparently I need to look good for now because everybody's taking photos. Yeah, just support that, man. I'm trying to get monetized. I'm at about 250 subscribers now. Got to hit 1,000, so I'd really appreciate that. I promise you, just check it out. Watch an episode or two. If you're not interested, you don't got to subscribe, but I promise you will. So just check it out. And one last word of advice is don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody talk you out of it, and don't listen to the comments. Do not listen to the comments.
I like
Rabbit
that.
hole right there.
Jay, remind these people where they could find you, and same thing, if you want them to tune into anything you have coming up, and any last advice.
Yeah, man, the Real Jumpman Jay, Instagram, that's where I'm usually at. I'm the Real Jumpman Jay on TikTok as well, and Rooted Progress Podcast. You can find us on Spotify, but I'm a link with the homie, and we're just gonna try to cross pollinate, you know what I mean, and get this going.
Pause.
You're right, yo. That's a fact. My bad. I should have opened my head. Yeah, you're right.
Come on with the pause.
Nah, you know what? He's right. That shit sounded crazy.
Pause. That's what plans do when they want to.
Yeah, you're right, man. That's yo.
We're all one.
What's your future plans though, for real?
Yeah, that's what I want to know, bro.
It's so weird.
What's your goal like right now? You're just creating just to create, or
I'm gonna give you a quick synopsis. This whole interview, I wanted to say, me too, because we got the same story. My mom had a camcorder. I used to play with the camcorder. Then I started upgrading my own equipment, got laptops, got cameras, got this and that. I had the Canon 70D, upgraded to these Sonys. Like the same story. I do content for businesses. I'm trying to create that business so I could just do that and be my own boss.
Yeah.
So you're ahead of me, but it's the same exact goals. With this podcast, I love it. I love conversation. That's really what it is. And if I could make money off of this shit I enjoy, that'd be amazing. And I enjoy making content for businesses, so that's already generated money. So I'm on that road.
With that's the food stuff you're talking about, or you doing something else?
I do X-Golf Scarsdale, shout out. That's my biggest client, consistently 5 videos a week.
Oh, wow.
We write the script, we sit together, we do everything. I do everything. I record it all, I edit it, I post it for him, tags, everything. hashtags, scheduling, all that good stuff. And then I got a couple other clients, which are food and bars and stuff like that.
Right.
And I'm just trying to build it up from there, which is 100% going up.
Yeah, you're new because everybody keeps saying this is the new guy in the scene. This is the new guy in the
bro,
scene.
that's a fact, bro. Names floating around. I will say that.
I like that. Yeah, so to make a living off of the shit I enjoy is really the goal. Same with you. I don't care about the millions. I'm good with a few thousand a month. If I could just pay my bills and have money to fuck off and do what I want, eat what I want, travel when I want.
Eat when I want,
And the
so
freedom. Yo, because my last trip was like 6 months ago. But the point is, I have this podcast that I will consistently drop every Wednesday. I was on vacation. Before I left, I edited everything, all my clips. And while I'm on vacation, I'm dropping shit and I'm doing everything. So it's like I live it every day, all day. Just like you say, you edit every day. Every day I'm editing something. It's either for me or it's for one of my clients. And I love it so much, I don't care. It is work. I will call it work, but I enjoy this shit, so I don't give a fuck, really.
That's the key.
It's amazing, and I'm just going to keep growing my shit, and I don't care about the outcome. I just know I'm on the right path, and that's all it is. Your story was like listening to myself, which is the craziest shit.
It's all about putting the work
That's
in.
exactly why I wanted to be in the fucking building. That's a whole fact,
up.
man. I'm learning from you both.
If you guys made it this far, you're champions. Thank you very much for watching every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Thank you guys for being here. Amazing episode. Thank you everybody for watching.
Us, brother.
Summerfest.
Summerfest. Peace and love.